Arsenal are dropping points. Let's hope they can drop some more. All right, hello and welcome to the Matchday Vlogs YouTube channel. As always, please remember to smash that like button and hit subscribe because it really does make a difference to the channel. And we're here this evening to talk about our upcoming game at the Emirates Stadium. It's away to Arsenal, who are fighting for the title despite dropping 4 points in their last 2 games. So they are hopefully not going to be on a massive backlash. We're also going to be having a look back at the weekend's fixture, where we received a bit more clarity in terms of how our chances actually lie. Also looking back at all the stats and statistics from that game and hearing your thoughts on it as well. And we'll also be looking at, is it time for another managerial change? There are so many topics that I could have thrown on this third slide, but I've just picked this one because it's, I just wanted to use that image of Lianco again. I thought it was rather fun to do. This show is sponsored by Circle. Circle is the all-new football sweepstakes game where the jackpot moves with the action on the pitch. Whoever's in the hot seat at the final whistle takes the prize pot. There are many ways to stake and play. You can join public circles or set one up with one of your mates, guaranteeing at least one of you wins the prize pot. Details are in the description, and use referral code MatchdayVlogs when you sign up to get yourself a free bet. You must be 18 or over to play. Please bet responsibly. BeGambleAware.org, and they will be doing their various different promotions of the £1 million as well as the bet 5 to get 5. All the features are in there, but be sure to use the QR code. There we go. That thing, if you're scanning on your phone or whatever. But I'll leave out that in the top corner so you can use it as well. There we go. Fantastic. I'm making shift with lots of technical issues at the moment, so I'm still on the bog standard webcam. So I apologize for the non-soft image and the dodgy earpieces, but times are hard. Bottom of the league. What can we do?
It's a real revelation of where we are right now. This is how far we've fallen.
Yeah, this is where we're at.
We used to have standards over here. We were late on again. You know what I mean? Everything's just slipping. There needs to be some new management in. Everything needs to be, it needs cracking down on.
It does. Our standards have well and truly dropped. John kindly pointed out, let's go. I know we were late again. Sorry about that. I was frantically putting up images and stuff like that. So apologies. We're here for a chat. Let's have a chat. And as always, let us know where you're watching the show from. Also, let us know in the comment sections where if you're watching us on replay, your thoughts on the game ahead, as it's always fun to keep the conversation going. I just want to bring it to this comment here. I think it was put up maybe a couple of hours ago. When we go down, if will you still be running the channel? No, I'll be allowing someone else to run it for me until we're back to being. Of course, we're going to be running the channel. Of course
we are.
Of course we are, and that's an if, not a when. Kind of feels like a when at the moment.
Yeah, there's no hiding, is it?
No, there's not. No, it's not indeed. Where should we start? Should we pull off the band-aid and talk about the Palace game? Is that what we want to do?
Let's do that, shall we?
Shall we? Where we receive crystal clarity. Do you like that pun?
Fantastic. Crystal clear, mate. Love that. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
There we are. Back on track now. There we are. That's right. We're back. Here we go. The jokes are in. Yeah,
certainly. Buy the merch, etc., etc.
How were you coming out of it? How low were you?
Miserable. Yeah. Absolutely miserable. I think it's just, when you sort of like, is it math? Can Southampton get out of this? Not playing like that. And I really felt in the first half, we looked like we could have got something from it, and had Walcott had his shot on target, had Aribo had a shot on target, then we might be talking about a different result. But it's just woeful, and I'm starting to think, like, however bad your manager is, you got to look at these players and think, like, do something.
Yeah, you got to come
Is that
out with
fair?
something because they're players that you can rely on. Just that went missing on Saturday. Even Prowsey, I thought didn't look amazing in the second half. But it's the same as it has been, man. It's the first 30 minutes we look somewhat in control. We should be doing more with it, and then for some reason it then just turns into 60 minutes of that we can't play football anymore, and it's just given up because it feels like we can't get those few chances straight away. They already accept that they're not going to get anything today, and that just comes across on how they play. I mean, I'm sure we're getting to Ruben and the setup and all that kind of stuff, but you're right. You look at those players on the pitch and just like, you just don't care, do you? You just don't care,
Yeah, heads dropped off that first goal, didn't they?
See,
It was
like
kind of
Niles, he has moments in a game where he looked like he'd be a great player, but at the same time, he's now a player on loan at a club that he thinks are going to go down. Why are you going to play him over Peru? I don't know, but it's just performance. A lot of the team feels like they're on loan.
yeah, it's kind of weird.
By the Twitter reports I've seen today, they pretty much are on loan until the summertime.
Yeah. It kind of does feel like a lot of them are kind of thinking about the rest. I mean, there was a comment from I think it was Carl Walker Peters saying that the fans need to understand that we don't automatically get a move. It's like, wow, we're talking like that already. It's just like, okay, but I get what he's saying. It's probably sort of been quoted out of context, but it is a massive worry, and I just don't really see any glimmers of hope even within the squad. It's not like someone like having a great season or someone suddenly, looking really good. With maybe the exception of Charlie Alcaraz,
Charlie's the only one, and then he took him off.
Yeah. That's
the guy who hit the bar in the space of like 5 minutes from each other, the one that was having pops from outside the box. Thing that this Saints team really misses right now is, Danny used to be able to create something out of nothing, a little bit, just get you that goal. Gabbiadini, but the players that turn up when you needed them, and there's just nothing in our squad. Our squad is just it's a life raft that's just slowly drifted apart.
Yeah,
everything's somewhat close together, but it no longer functions.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that used to be a boat there. Now it's all the bits to make a boat floating about the place, and it's sinking. It's just, nothing there works, man. And I mean, the light, mate, is that in a few weeks it will all be over.
Well, there were lots of comments on the video. So let me see if I can put up some of them. And I responded to every single one. Felt slightly pleased about that. So even the nasty ones like, "You're going down, you're going down." I just write, "Thanks for coming. Thanks. You're rubbish. You are. Thanks for that." Always.
I mean, they've got a point. We are going down, and we are in fact rubbish. Both the team and the channel.
Both warranted. Yeah, that's fair. Just to answer your question, John, we will be doing a watch along. It is a sellout at the Emirates, but me and Jack will be here to talk you through it and to guide us through.
I recall, all of our watch alongs go really well.
Really well.
That's right. Really well.
Really well. I mean, the one against West Ham was a bit ropey.
Good fun. Good fun.
Yeah. That's pretty ropey. But there is a ton of content for the game ahead. I just did a opposition preview with John. Your comments in the way. Get your comment away, John. Oh, thanks. Oh, no, that's in the way. Oh, there we go. Opposition preview, which is now live on the channel, so you can watch that right after this. Don't leave this show. Just stick around. And
if you've got two screens or can get two tabs open, play them at the same time.
Yeah, if you're slightly bored of what we're going on about, then feel free to stay.
Yeah, you line them both at the same time. Play Dark Side of the Moon, and it should all link up. Should all.
And make sure you smash that like button whilst you're doing it as well. So
Pink Floyd need it.
Yeah. Right. Shall we forget about Uncle Roy and move on to the Emirates
I mean,
chat?
I feel like there's still people to blame in that match. I mean,
okay, we can do that. It's fine. It's fine.
I just we can't let them get away that easy. It was bad. Can't just say it's bad and move on. Let's pick out who was bad. Right, Aribo. Why was he there?
It was weird.
What did he bring? That first half, I mean, like we say, that first 30 minutes, we look so stupid coming out of vlogs now because at halftime we're like, it's going all right, pretty good. I'm happy with that performance, and then the rest of it happens, and you look at it all together, you think, well, actually, it wasn't a good first half. It was actually pretty bad.
It was all right. It was all right.
Like, it was 2-3
We did nothing with it,
and we did nothing with it. Not a great half. I mean, Palace just didn't do anything. But then, those Palace goals, mate, Bazunu. Let's talk about Bazunu for a second, shall we? How you, like, he got so much of a hand to that first goal, like that cross in, he should have caught it.
Are we starting to think that it might be Agent Baz?
It's disturbing, my man. It's disturbing. Like, I saw I think it might have been Total Saints or one of the other pods. They were saying what should have been this season was you get Bazunu and you send him to the Championship, and we get we get a goalkeeper who's going to be our goalkeeper for the next year,
send him to Burnley,
another year, exactly.
Yeah,
and get him in men's football for more than just one season. It's like, seems such a simple thing, isn't it? Rather than promising a 21-year-old that you're going to be a first team, first choice goalkeeper, and not only that, with no backup, no chasing number two.
Yeah,
I mean, I get that Fraser probably asked that move to Spurs at the end of it, but not to get in. Someone better than Caballero, someone better than McCarthy, just someone who you can rely on. Because what you've done is a risk.
Yeah. Cameron, he is 21. Oh, I thought he was younger than that.
How about that?
Age. I know. Goalkeepers are always older, though, aren't they? They're always older than you think. Yeah.
Exactly. Or they're much younger, but they're massive. Fraser Foster's 22.
No, he's not. No, he's not. But the whole thing with the goalkeeper situation, it is weird because McCarthy hasn't even featured at all, has he? He's not even been on the radar.
He's been injured, hasn't he? Let's say he's been injured. But
he can't be injured for the whole season.
You can if you're Alex McCarthy. I mean, like, he played that. Did he play in the Grimsby game? Did he not play in a cup game?
Maybe. Did he play in the Grimsby game? Did he? Anyone in the chat section? That's nice.
I believe for the Grimsby game he played and then got injured.
Okay.
During that game, so he's just been out. But here's the thing: like, he was injured last season. So, and he was on the way out anyway. So, okay, fair play. You've replaced Alex with Baz, but you've also then lost Forster, who's the very sturdy backup. So why wouldn't you just get another one? Because you're not going to play Caballero. In your heart of hearts, we all love Caballero, but
he's fun for an Argentina watch along. But so
exactly, he's just
what are you going to do?
So but we can go through a lot of players saying we got this, so we probably should have gotten this as well.
Yeah, I think we should have probably just stumped up the money for Fraser. I mean, he's had an okay season at Spurs, I think.
Yeah.
All those games that we beat Arsenal at St Mary's and we won 1-0. We wouldn't have won that game 1-0 if it for Fraser Forster. Simple as.
No.
But
well, here's the thing: once Ben Foster announced his retirement, there was not a lot the club could do. He's then kicking themselves now, seeing what he's doing at Wrexham. But we'll be playing them soon, so it'll be fine.
Oh, don't! It's too much to take.
Yeah, but imagine what it's going to be like when we get Ryan Reynolds on the show. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that could be something.
So Baz annoyed me. Yeah. Lavia put in a really good effort. There was a lot of good tackles and good interceptions, but still going forward, not a lot.
No,
it was lethargic again, and then that weird non-front three. I mean, why? Just start Paul. Just start. Mara has scored a goal in open play for us in the last within a game. That has got a hot
City.
That has got a hot streak at Southampton right now. Start him.
Yep.
He's gonna want to do something. So it's
yeah. Here we go.
A lot.
Mac has been fit for 6 weeks. So yeah.
Oh, hold on. We bought Liz. What happened to Liz?
He went out on loan, didn't he?
Why is he not here? I bet he could do something.
Yeah. Fraser would have saved at least 5 points. I think so. Think of the amount of games that we lost 1-0. There's 9 of them.
and a
Ironic.
lot of them have gone through a ghost.
Yeah.
A single piece of rice paper tried to hold that goal.
That first goal. That first goal just do better.
Literally, you've pushed it into the most dangerous spot, and it was a cross that was pretty manageable.
Yeah, catch it.
He had enough hands on that ball that he has pushed it out and he's punched it out. Sarah saw it from the other side and said it was more like a punch out. And he put it this way: if you can punch it, you can catch it. So, it just terrible. Yeah. And then the second goal, Prowse and Lavia both let as he drift.
Well, the trick thing was, did Lavia get a yellow card?
I think so, but even still, doesn't just because you're on a yellow doesn't mean you can stop tracking your man.
Yeah, but it's just a case of Eze could have a bit more freedom and know that he could run riot and get away with a bit more, and probably gave him space to do so. But the second goal was pretty good from Eze, but the first goal,
it's just not good enough, mate. Just not good enough. Like just when that cross comes in, the split second of my mind going, it catch that easy to where it went. I was like, he's done the complete wrong thing there. So yeah, it's just tough, man. It's just tough. But I reckon in 4 more years it'd be a great goalkeeper.
Yeah, it'd be great in the championship.
He will. A lot of those players will.
Dear me.
I will say, seeing like Adam Armstrong's name like on the B team list, and then seeing him linked with Ipswich, I'm just like, what did we buy?
Yeah.
What did we spend that money on?
Yeah.
It's just
exactly that. Are we able to move on now? Can we drop the Palace thing?
And another thing. No, you gotta go for it. Go for it. Carry on.
Oh dear. Right. Well, let's move our attentions to the upcoming fixture at. Hang on, what have I done here? I'm trying to also get the team sheets up as well because I forgot to add those. Let's remove that out of the way. Sorry, just move that away. We have, of course, got Arsenal away at the Emirates, and I don't think we've won at the Emirates since that Carabao Cup game with Jordi Classy getting a goal. Do I remember that?
Oh my god, that's a flashback you've pulled out of the air there.
Exactly. Arsenal, of course, dropping points in their 2 recent fixtures, and are now in a situation where, quite simply, they have to, get a win against us on Friday night, and maybe that would lead to some nerves in the Arsenal side. It might lead to, a couple more opportunities that perhaps we might have, but. Can we go out there and play without fear and play our game? And I think there are so many things. Oh, my word. Wow. Sorry. Someone's been sent off in the Bayern Munich game. And I don't know who. I don't know who.
It's Bayern Munich players in the ref, so...
It's Bayern Munich player. I'm not watching the game whilst doing a live show. It's not what I do. That's so professional.
Or has it been called off? I think it's been struck off.
Is it?
I think he was offside, so it's been struck off. Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah. It's always the story can go on for my friend. It's either standard, what we all think's going to happen. Arsenal do what they need to do and carry on their story, or football happens, my friend.
Yeah.
Football. Oh, it's a football thing to have bottom of the league beat top of the league for them to slip. I mean, if you're gonna bottle job it, you bottle job it properly, don't you? And you lose to Southampton.
Yep.
And start our rise to our Leicester-like return, and then next season we win the league.
Steady. But yeah, who knows?
Football.
Who knows? But I guess I'm just a bit confused really about what's going to be happening on Friday night, because I'm going to bring up Mark's comment here. Football's supposed to be a simple game, but I have not a clue what Ruben is talking about at half the time. And there is some merit in this. In fact, there's a lot of merit in this comment, because I think we were told that we were going to be aggressive, and I didn't see us be that aggressive in that Palace game. So it's really a bit of a mystery as to how we're going to set up against an Arsenal side, which, albeit have lost or have dropped points from being 2-0 up on consecutive occasions. So there's every chance they can do it. But my big worry is we can't score.
Yeah, that is an issue. It's an issue.
Just one.
I'm just hoping that press conference tomorrow they say Shea's fit, because if there's any chance of us staying up, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's any chance of us playing up, it's if Che Adams is fit. If Che Adams, I honestly think the way that he wants to play football. Listen, Ruben's going to set up the Ralph way. And remember when we got to a point where we said Ralph has no plan B? There isn't. Neither is Ruben. Here we go. We're going to play Ralph ball, and we're not going to play it well or effectively, and we're not going to use the traits that actually made it successful. It's going to be what it has been.
Yeah.
Get past it about what you need is Che Adams back, an actual number 10. And someone to play off him. I mean, you look at the Charlie's, his assist for Charlie's goal, Charlie's first goal for us, that sort of stuff. That you need that
playing in midfield.
Yeah, exactly. We're starting no strikers again, but actually this time there's a striker.
Yeah, exactly that.
Change it a little bit. Just. So yeah, that's that. But going into this game, I think it's just going to be the same as we did last week. I mean, we got the lineup right apart from Aribo, and then after the game, Ruben seemed to say that Aribo can play as a striker. I started him as a striker. We signed him as a striker. He's the best striker in the world. He's the fittest man to ever live. Oh wait, hold on, that might be someone else. But yeah, it's just I just don't know, man. We're really getting to a point where we're obviously going to get into the manager stuff later, but maybe so who would have thought that we had one more wrong decision in us? Just when you thought we had made all the wrong decisions this season, we had another one in us.
Couldn't get any worse. I mean, we will get onto the discussion of the manager chat. Apparently, there's a rumor flying around that there'll be. We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that. But it does seem mad. Should we do the teams? Should we do the teams?
Yeah, I think
let's do the teams. Right.
Yeah, let's get into it, because Prowsey and Lavia are going to be so on at this game.
Yeah,
they let Eze run that midfield quite a lot against Palace, and if they let Odegaard play, oh my god, they are in trouble.
Yeah, Odegaard is a scary prospect. Right, of course, we come to the section of the show where we're going through our predicted 11, and we were pretty close last time. Yeah. And I think we were only out by, let me see, one player?
We were just up by Aribo.
Yeah. We're in the Rebo short of the lineup that was actually selected. So, as always, stick in your preferred 11, and we shall compare that right after we've punched in ours. I alluded to this earlier, but it's going to be Baz, isn't it?
Yep. No one else it could be.
There's no one else.
Unless the goalkeeping coach can come in, or how's the under-21s guy looking?
Harry Lewis has left, hasn't he?
Harry Lewis is gone.
Yeah. He earned quite a lot of money for not playing a single game for Southampton. That's the way to do it. You've only got to earn 20 grand a week to get £1 million or something like that. I think that's the way it works.
Yeah, but he always seemed very happable at games. Always said other people. So
I take that, 20 grand a week. Right, it's going to be Carl Peters, isn't it?
Yep. But will it be that side?
It's going to be Roma Peru, so it will be that side.
You don't know that.
I know that. Being silly.
Not only is he someone that's going to give you 110% in the game, but he's also a goal threat.
Yep.
And we don't have many of them.
Gosh. There we go. It's going to be Bednarek.
Yep. I love the all caps we're going for.
Yeah. Is it angry? It's anger. Yeah. Oh.
Who you putting in there then?
Enrico.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Ordinarily, I think that we would actually have a third centre back.
I don't think Ruben is going to be brave enough to do that, and that'll be the thing that gets him sacked.
Yeah, but last time we played Arsenal, got anything from it.
Are you saying Poplianko in the middle? Because when you say it like that, right? When you say smart things,
has he played since that Grimsby game though?
We can have smart conversations. No, he hasn't, but you know, he has been putting up like not childish, but you know, every time the team sheets are released and he's not in it, he posts a picture of himself training.
Yeah, I tried.
And did I see that he? Was he training with them? Was he warming up with them pre-game?
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't he on the bench?
He wasn't on the bench, but I think he was warming up with them pre-game.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair play.
Fair play to the lad. He's got heart. He's gonna love it in the Championship. It'd be fire.
Oh man.
But no, I think it's going to be 4-4-2.
You reckon?
Mike Bassett, mate.
Have you heard about Arsenal? They're quite prolific at scoring goals.
I do, but I've also heard of this little team called Southampton, my friend.
Right, let's just get on with. I'm going to put Lavia normal because I like him.
He doesn't need shouting at.
He's shouting at. He's fine. I'm a breather in Ward-Prowse, so that's the only reason he's in caps. It just looks weird when he's not. And then the mystery begins. So,
is that what you want? Is it?
Yep.
You don't want Gineppo?
Nope.
Grow up. Pop Theo's going in there. Pop Theo in.
Is he?
Wait, in that game against Palace,
Theo's going up here.
I just think in that last game, Theo was making such dynamic runs and getting such good spaces. If the midfield just knew where he was going to be, if it was a good Premier League midfield that understood where their attackers are meant to be and where the dynamic runs are, like we would have scored a few goals.
Yeah.
The amount of times they the midfield take 2-3 more touches than they need to, and then suddenly all the runs are off, and we can't play that direct football. Yep. I mean, look at was it what's the one game? What's the last game we won at the Sellers? What was the one where it has that nice Lavia through ball to Theo, and then was it Theo de Shea? Leicester, yeah. No, remember that goal? That's what we're looking for. Lavia to get that ball and hit it straight to Theo.
Yeah.
Who's running into the channels, and you see him doing it throughout the game, and no one's making that ball.
Mm-hmm.
Elsie's taken too many touches in the for my liking. He should know. Yep. He should know where they are.
Yep. Coming from Josh, thinking about Arsenal, they always try and walk it in. They've but their build-up play is so quick. It's a lot quicker than it used to be. So, was it that Tottenham? Could have been Tottenham what we were talking about.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Yeah, maybe.
I just think I assume if we scored a goal, we might have won.
Yeah. I was looking back and seeing like results like loss, and seeing like draw, loss, draw. I'm seeing like who did draws against? I remember the Man United draw, but what was the other one? I completely forgot about that Spurs result, if you can call it that. Well, it was a result. That's coming back from 3-1 down.
I think we're all just trying to forget, the other game that was near that then as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Right.
So, yeah, Theo.
Here we go here. Theo. I've got Theo already up top.
You got him up top, have you?
Yeah.
So would you go? Aren't we going Armstrong? Are you?
Well, Stu, yeah.
Because I don't think he's looked great. I don't think he's great the past few games. I think he's still in whatever weird phase he's in of not being fully fit.
And
what's
the other options up here then? On our right side.
That's why I said Theo and start an actual striker. Start Paul, start a striker.
So striker Theo over here.
Yeah.
I do like him on the wing with Cole Peters. Maybe everyone's going to hate me. I'm not going to start.
Mara has scored a goal.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not a team I'm confident with, mate, but it's a team.
Yeah.
It's a team.
Yeah. So I'm just going through the comments here. Ryan's saying 6 points against Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest are vital. 3 against Arsenal would be a bonus. It's mad that we're only still.
Yeah,
4
this is
points away
this
from
is
it.
the crazy thing that we are still somehow in it, and this is to our luck, and it's going to be to our detriment when we don't do it. Like it's just, I just don't see the fight from them at all.
No.
Like I said earlier on, they do look like that, like the boat that's just come apart. It's but here's the thing. I know it's that crazy. Again, we'll get to it in a bit, but I think there could be, if you got someone in, and but we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. So this is basically what I can foresee the team being on Friday night. If anyone's got any massive complaints, stick them in the chat section now. I'm happy to review some of the selections. But I think, in all honesty, I mean that defense will probably likely line up like this, with Ainsley Maitland-Niles not being able to feature against his parent club. But my question mark would be: will we have a third?
If we have a third,
defender?
who would it be? And who are you sacrificing for that?
It would have to be a sacrifice of this guy. I'm doing that.
Wow, that is a lineup that will send people into despair.
Yeah, I think that will be the case, but I don't think Mara will be in centre back position.
Yeah, so who's going in there then?
Oh man,
have you seen Yannick Vestergaard might be getting his contract terminated because he apparently faked an injury in a B game?
That's funny.
At least there are some funny things going on, you know.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh my god! Imagine if you've made the trip down to Arsenal and you see that lineup come out.
What are you talking about? It's perfect. Merry Christmas, everyone! Look at that.
Disgraceful.
Yay. No, but I think that we haven't set up with 3 centre backs since that angry Welshman left, have we?
No, we haven't.
Dare I breathe his name?
We haven't, but at the same time, how many times did you really see it work? They aren't smart enough. They're not smart enough.
No, at home
they can't communicate.
Yeah. Dear me. Well, I'm locking that in.
I just think even with 5 at the back, we're gonna concede. So you might as well just put go attack.
What, you want me to revert back?
I do. Can't stand.
Okay, fine. Okay,
looking at
all
right.
right.
Made me physically upset.
Well, what I did is I screen grab it for both ways. They cut me wrong. Oh my goodness, so sorry.
That's your lineup that's done that to you there. You've looked at your lineup a little bit too long and you started getting tired. You started yawning.
My lineup that's made me put Nyanko up front for Southampton. Why not? Why the heck not? There we go.
I think you do a job. I think he takes shots, put it that way.
Yeah. Might be fun. Right, there we go. That's what we're going to lock in. We're locking that in, as that would be our suggested 11 to Ruben Sellers or whoever's in charge for the Arsenal game on Friday night. We'll get onto that discussion later on. Right, let's have a chat about... Where do I get to the other screens? There we go. Lovely stuff. Oh, man, it's been a long day. Right, score predictions. We're in the fun part of the show where you're going to give in your score predictions in the chat section or in the comment section if you're watching this on replay, whilst me and Jack divulge ours by means of writing it down on a piece of paper and revealing it to one another to prove that there's no cheating going on in what we think the score is going to be. No, so I got this right again, Jack. I write down on a piece of paper what I think the score is going to be. Yes. Not what I think you think the score's going to be.
You're going to write down what you think the score's going to be, so I can guess it, and you can't change your answer.
Okay.
Let's do this. We've got this.
I can do this. So what I think the score's going to be. My head or my heart?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Column A, okay.
Oh, I'll do this the correct way around as well, because Arsenal are at home, so I was about to write one score, but...
All right. Like I said, be sure to stick in your score prediction in the comment section or in the chat section. Now we will be going through those very shortly once I've drawn these nice big pictures of numbers.
Drawing pictures of numbers.
Of the Jacques. That's Thomas
Right,
Tuchel.
come up.
Right.
Oh, is this a penalty I'm seeing for Man City? I think Haaland's on the penalty spot.
Oh, I could do with a few goals, couldn't he? Bless him.
Just one or two.
That's what I do.
So, who's revealing first this time?
Okay, should we do our head predictions first?
Head predictions.
Head predictions. Yes.
What'd you say? What'd you say, son?
That's kind of fun because we can actually see what people think we're going to put. Look at that.
Well, I mean, there's no way that we can like analyze these without giving away what we've actually said.
That's true.
Are we just predictable that like they're like it's 1-0 you, 2-1 me? Like
it's kind of fun, these ones. Right. Anyway, right. Who's going first?
Go on. You can. I tell you, guess me. I think it was the way around last time.
So what? You're going to go first, or I'm going to go first?
I shall go first. I shall predict what you went for. I think you went 2-1 Southampton.
Okay. What with my head or my heart?
Yeah, with your head and your heart said 4-0 Southampton, but your head said 2-1.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So now I have to reveal what I put.
Now reveal. What did you go for?
So my head.
3-0. Wow. Wait, your head said 3-0.
My head said 3-0. There we go.
And my heart. I feel like it should be the other way around.
Oh man. Oh, Haaland's missed the penalty.
Your head's meant your say the smart one, mate. I don't know how this happened. My head and my heart were both in line for this. So
oh, okay. So you've lined up. Okay, perfect. Go on.
I know exactly how the game's gonna go. I've seen it.
Oh, so I need to predict what you're thinking. Okay. Yeah. There is no way even with your crazy inebriated head, you're seeing we're scoring 1-2 goals. So I'm going to say you think it's going to be 2-1.
Theo!
I was kind of right. It's
going to be a Theo Walcott snatch and grab. We're going to get it in the first 25 minutes, and then we're going to hang on for dear life.
So I'm going with my heart, yeah. That's what we're going to do. We're both going 1-0. Okay, fine. That's what we're going to do. We're going to lock that in. Both Jack and I are going for a 1-0 away win at the Emirates, which I believe would be the first time Arsenal have lost at the Emirates this season. That'd be right?
Sure. Why not?
Let's say yes, just for fun. Fantastic stuff. Also, a reminder that there is a special goal gifter thing on the Circle app for the Friday night fixture. So go and check that out. It's a fun way to play, and make sure that you are in there. So yeah, links up and in the description. Go and check it out. Right, let's go through some of these score predictions. Here we go. Let's go roll to the top. There's lots of people putting in what they thought we were going to put, which is making it a bit confusing. That's kind of backfired on me, isn't it?
Very much sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, that's fair. Right, I'm going to start with Sengatuli, who reckons it's going to be 4-2. Look at that. Love that. 4-2 Saints.
I
4-2
feel
Saints.
I feel like that comment came out whilst we were doing our lineups, and that's meant to say 4-4-2.
Okay, no, it's fine. We'll stick with that. We'll stick with that.
All right. Okay.
And I also think it's going to be 6-4 as well. So fantastic. We'll go with that.
Mike now realizing his mistake.
A red and white score. Oh, my bollock up at the score. Lovely. Right. So we're going to start with Josh. It's going for a 3-1. Wow. We think it's going to score 3 goals away at the Emirates. I would absolutely love that. Sulemana, Alcaraz, and James Ward-Prowse and Saka for them. Gabe thinks it's going to be 4-1 Arsenal. Hate to say it, but I can't be confident anymore. And I love the profile picture. An excellent portrayal of Rasmus Ankerson and how we all feel right now. Hello, Rasmus, if you're watching. I predict a massive shot with a 2-0 Saints win. Bazunu Masterclass and Carl Walker-Peters. And Theo with the goals. Wow, I love that.
Imagine that sort of stuff. Oh, yeah, for Arsenal to lose not only 2-0, but 2-0 where the Spurs lad and Theo score.
Brutal.
I like the way that pasta tastes.
And they'll get really annoyed when Theo celebrates. That'd be fun. Chloe's going for a 4-0 Arsenal. Saka, Jesus with 3, Saka with 1. They are going to destroy us for the title. Or coming in from Luca AFC. Not a problem. I did a live preview with Luca earlier in the show. Luca, there is a link in your email folder if you want to jump on and give your thoughts on Arsenal as well. So check that out. Sangatili is still predicting what we're going to say. What does he think? He thinks it's going to be an actual score 5-0 to Arsenal. Ouch. Alpha Game is going for expecting James Ward-Prowse masterclass to finish off his Saints career with a record after transferred him out for my fantasy team with 0 to the Saints in both James Ward-Prowse free kicks, won by Tall Paul promoting whining. Is that right? I mean, I like the fact that we win 2-1 anyway. Lucas going for a 2-1 Arsenal. I'm just flattered that he thinks we're going to score. Love that. John is going for a 3-2 Saints. James Ward-Prowse equals Beckham record. Tall Paul goal debut. Oh, I love that. Backache for Gav picking the ball out of the back of the net. 6-0 Arsenal. First time this season I have not backed Saints. Sorry, Mark. We don't blame you. But we do thank you for your support for the
day will come where we have to admit defeat and say a Saints lost, but we're not there yet.
We're not there yet. The day will come when someone else's result will relegate us as well, which I'm not ready for. I'm just not ready for that. If such and such get a result today, that would not ready for that. Not ready.
Would you rather that or a Bournemouth relegate us?
Oh, I don't care. I don't care who because they're not a rival.
Would you rather me slap you in the face or punch you in the face? Yeah. But I slap you with my strong hand and punch you with my weak hand, so it's
exactly
even out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. We're going Arsenal 5, and that's just the halftime score. Oh dear. Let's see what else we've got here. Oh, just changed minds. 3-0 Saints. 3-0 Saints.
The way to be.
Love the confidence. Love the confidence. A little bit pessimistic for my. You can't change it. I did. I went with my heart one. So there we go. I did say I had a head and a heart prediction. In fact, when I did the was it the preview with Turkish yesterday, and when he was giving his score prediction, I don't want to spoil what he's going to say on the what's it called? Oh, their opposition preview, but I knew exactly what he's going to say, and there's a sly smile when he says it out loud because I'm thinking I knew you were going to say that. I won't spoil. You have to watch that. Right, where am I? Del Girl. Where did I get to? Oh, it's confusing.
He's lost it.
Del Girl's 86 going for 3-2. Oh, I'd love that. James Ward-Prowse free kick. Mara and a late winner from Theo. And then I think that's it. No. Tom's arriving here late. Evening, gents. So deflated from Saturday. Yes. You and us both. You and us all. Anyway, we can't see us getting anything. Arsenal 3-0. And then I think that's it. Oh, man. That's rough.
Yeah, that's not what you need.
No. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, nah.
Well, there we go. That has been our rather audacious score predictions for Friday night's game against Arsenal. So there we go. That's what we're locking in. Fantastic.
We're locking it in. What exciting, absolutely sure-in scores. Everybody place your bets.
Yes, indeed. In fact, there was one winner on Saturday, and that was the park and ride system. I cannot recommend this enough. It's brilliant. So, and also when you're buying a ticket for it, you only need to show your confirmation. So when it goes through to the confirmation page and it says, do you want to receive your tickets by post as the only option? And it'll be there in 3 to 4 days. You can buy it on the day and just show your confirmation. But it's brilliant. I absolutely love it. So I'll be using it for the rest of the season, in fact. It's that good. For all of them. Yeah. It's great.
So no more parking by Five Guys.
That would be the only issue. But it does.
And there we are.
But you can still walk back. If you get early enough, you can still walk back to Five Guys and walk to the stadium. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, there was another winner last week, and that was Tino Livramento being in the B team squad.
Yeah, that was good to see. Wow, wouldn't it be something if we saw him feature in a Friday night's game?
45 minutes on the clock. You take that, but let's not rush him back. Let's not let people know he's still a thing.
Yes.
Calm that down.
Oh man, that's kind of crazy. I'm just typing in the title.
Did I see it? Did it work out to 364 days since his injury? It was Friday.
Well, we were there, weren't we? At the Brighton away game. You could hear the screams from where we were. It was
awful, wasn't it? It was awful.
Yep. Tom saying, living in Salisbury, wouldn't you take the train on Saturday? Actually,
not on Saturday. It'd be pointless to go on Saturday.
Yeah, the train is good, but also I've got to drive back into Salisbury because I'm on the other side of Salisbury. So
And also, have you tried taking a child on that train until it gets out of Romsey?
Yeah, and there's often strikes. So there we go.
Yeah. Sort it out, Mitch. Sort it out.
Right. Where was I? Are we ready to move on? I'm so sluggish tonight. Sorry.
Let's go. Let's go on.
Let's have a chat about what's going to be happening maybe tomorrow, as there's a lot of chat talking about whether or not we're going to see another Southampton manager. The talk has been going around the club and all over Twitter in regards to rumours that there would be a replacement for Ruben Sellers within the next 48 hours. I'm not sure what to make of this. I'm not adverse to a change because I can't see it getting any worse. But it appears to be on the back of some belief within the hierarchy in the club that there is still hope of survival here. So, and there has to be hope when it's mathematically possible to do so, that there has to be belief that we can survive. And so if the hierarchy think a change would do it, then it shouldn't be too surprising that they would, because not would basically be conceding defeat already, because tactically wise, we haven't seen anything that's going to change our current form of results, and the results where they've gone away have been woeful.
Yeah. We need something in there to just lift the fight up for the last few games. I think you hear the way that Ruben talks about sort of like protecting the squad and his mannerisms. When he first comes in, it's nice because Nathan Jones is gone, but all the players really like Ruben. When you then have to become a manager. Well, here's the thing. That's what we do. You know what I mean? All season we heard the players like Ruben Sellers, and that is the accepted fact that they do.
Mm.
And then he's gone from being the coach that they like to now being the head coach, and he's had to make, if he's had to make big decisions, well, then he's annoyed a few players, but then he's probably now babying certain players because he needs to get through the season, and he's just not the guy, is he? He's just not the guy. And he's playing Ralph tactics. It's stuff that we've seen. We need to try something different because that's not worked.
Yeah,
you know, it's and you look at Dyche at Everton, you look at Roy at Crystal Palace. It can be little changes. It can be just be it's something
back to basics.
Back to basics. Someone who knows the league, someone who knows the relegation battle.
Yeah,
you know.
Are you saying Big Sam?
Mate, I love me some Big Sam. I love me some Big Sam.
This is where we're at now. We're just like, yeah, whatever. I don't like what it is. Just change it. Change it.
What was his last Premier League club? Was it Everton?
It was West Brom.
West Brom. See, this is what I remember. I remember I was reading a very good book about Premier League tactics
with Ainsley Maitland-Niles in his squad.
Exactly that. Yeah. And I got to the chapter about Sam Allardyce's Bolton, and that was the week that his West Brom team beat us. And I stopped reading that book because it annoyed me so much. I would love to do that to some other people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just need some fire in there. You know, he won't be long term. Either way you look at it, and whoever comes in knows they're not long term, and there's a certain job to do there.
Yeah,
but somebody needs to come fire it up.
Yeah,
just not Mark Hughes, because there's still some players that remember.
Yeah. Let me see. There was talk about maybe even Ralph coming back, but I don't think that would ever be the case.
I think people need to just get away from that. I mean, Ruben is playing the exact same football Ralph was.
Yeah.
Now, if we're having that conversation of if Ralph had got backed in January, last of January, where things have changed, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But still playing this football with that core of a squad, nah.
Well, you got to think about how bad it's got. How bad it's got with also Nathan Jones having how many games of football do you have? Like 8, 9 Premier League games.
Yeah.
You got to put this in and say, where would we have been? I mean, I'm not suggesting that it was wrong to sack Ralph in terms of the position that we're in, but you cannot help but think there's no way he would have done worse than our two. I'm already calling Sellers the previous manager. Our two previous managers.
Yeah.
There's no way. There would have been some kind of event that meant that we didn't lose 1-0 to Forest at home.
I feel like they would have signed somebody in January to his system.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been to his recipe, to his formation, exactly what he wanted. So, especially where we're only 4 points away from getting out of it at this stage now, with seven games to go, which seems utterly mad in the sense that we haven't won a game for 6 games.
Yeah, it's mental.
And there's 2 draws on this. There's 2 points from a potential 15. You know,
yeah, it's so bad. And here's the thing: is was Ruben won one game?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same as Bournemouth, and if you can't learn from that, every week we need time where you don't have time. We're now in the results game.
Yep.
Get out. It's sorry, Ruben. You might be a great manager in a few years to come, and it would have been fantastic. But nah, this isn't you. This isn't it. You're not that guy.
So I'm just loving this comment here. Ralph was for. Let's not forget that the Austrian George Bailey. Wow, that is savage. Wow. Yeah. I mean, we are. I mean, Ralph loves the 9-0 defeats. Do you guys miss them? Do you know what? Bournemouth have lost 9-0 with 11 players on the pitch, and they're going to survive this season. They're not going to get pulled back into it.
No.
That's ridiculous. It's mad.
But we did it twice.
We did it twice, but we didn't do it with 11 players on the pitch. That's ridiculous. Who would do that?
Still the champion losing 9-0 and staying up, so... Give us another year in the Prem, we go for the hat-trick.
Yeah.
So but I think it's worth that gamble. We're in a stage now where just do it. Just do it. I mean,
Mm.
when you think about like just how much poor like the backroom decisions with the season, I think it was Jacob Tanswell stuff that was just laying it out, which is sort of like you think you had all of Ralph and the assistant went. What's his name? Richard. What's his face? They went.
Yep.
And you had
Yep.
all of Nathan's team come in, and then they all go, and now you got the assistant from the under 21s in charge. I think they said over this course of the season they've had 6 set piece coaches.
Okay. Yep.
Then you have, you know, the sort of scouts and leave the backroom. Like so much has gone wonky behind the scenes. Staplewood must almost be on fire.
It's gone wonky.
It's gone wonky, man. Like everything about this is just gone bad, and we know that this summer is going to be the reset, whether it's up or down.
Yeah. I'll tell you what else is wonky. There's 50 people watching us right now, and there's only 20 likes on this video. So, if you wouldn't mind, just smash that like button. Sorry.
Yeah.
Carry on, Jack.
Yeah, we just need to get a 4-4 bloody 2 Mike Bassett, Premier League manager. Get us anyone.
Who?
Just give
me a
someone.
name. Give me a name.
You're not going to like this name. I'll throw out there. Scott Parker.
No.
Yeah.
Next season. No. Next season when we're in the championship. Maybe.
Scott Parker to come in and be like 4-4-2, boys.
Poch back.
If you were like, hey, Poch, do you want to just for the glory days come back for 6 games?
Yeah. Come on in. You've not got anything else going on.
Yeah,
just go again. Go again.
Is that like the deal? If we stay up, it's Graham Potter, but if we go down, it's Scott Parker.
Yeah. well, here's my thing. If sorry, I nearly said Scott Parker. If Graham Potter wants to manage Southampton in the Premier League, he's got 7 games left to do it. So why not? Why not? You know. But it's the fact that if you had someone like a Graham Potter, would he need time?
He would need time. But that's the thing. Like, of those hired guns,
can we get Roy? Can we steal him off Palace? Because
that's what I mean. Like,
Palace is safe now. So
Roy have got him. Sean Dyche is good. Sam's semi-retired. I think you know who else is left. Warnock's got a team.
Yeah.
There's no one of them.
Shout for Neil Warnock. Mick McCarthy, come on. We're down. Don't hit us that hard. That's ridiculous. Is that where we're at? Gus Poyet. Yeah, there's a few names in there.
I think did Paul Ince just get fired from Reading?
Oh, stop it. People are just having a field day now. Brendan Rodgers ain't a bad shout though.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, to get players always say his training sessions are like the things that get up, and you know, if he can go and do that, but Rodgers is a funny one for me.
Yeah, nearly won the league though, didn't he? Nearly won the league.
You know.
So
Vieira.
Yeah.
The Vieira to work a project when he comes back up.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of other managers out there in Europe that are doing great things in other leagues. But when you look at if we're making a change now, it's going to be someone like
Slavan Bilic.
Someone to make a noise in the dressing room and just change something. You know, stick square pegs in square holes and just get on with it.
Where's Rafa at right now? What's he up to?
Yeah, Rafa, Koeman.
Oh my God, is Koeman available? What's Koeman up to nowadays?
I don't know.
Is he not with is he not doing the national team? Is that not what he's up to?
Could be. Could be. Who knows? But yeah, do I think that we're going to make a change though? Do I think we're going to make a change? It wouldn't surprise me. I'm going to go yes.
Yeah, Let's go for it. Let's roll the dice, baby.
And if you're going to make a change, may as well do it before the Arsenal game. And then that gives a bit of time with the players before Bournemouth at home next Thursday. Oh man, next week's gonna be rough, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. Great.
Good times. Well, I think I've probably exhausted all the possible topics for tonight's show. Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about in the world of football?
I've tried to stay away from it, mate, because it makes me so sad. You know, thank you to all the other channels that have invited me to come and talk about the relegation. It makes me so sad to think about that. I don't really want to talk about it. So I'll talk to you all next season, or maybe in the season after.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Where Are They Now files of ex-Premier League YouTube channels.
Exactly. I was kind of hoping, that I might have a bit more time with some of these other channels. It was, rather hollowing to speak to the guys at AFTV yesterday, and then the guy saying, "Well, we hope we can do this next season, Mike, but it's not looking great, is it?" I was like, "That's fair. Yeah, it's looking a little bit ropey." But yeah, dear me.
I hope you took a swing at them when they said that. I hope you come on then.
My hello was, "Is this the Emirates? Is this the Emirates?" So, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's my big building up there. But yeah, that's always fun. But of course, go and check out my interview with Turkish. It's on the channel already, so you can go and check that out. I believe the Arsenal Fan TV version, which I can't remember the name of, what they call it. I can't remember. I'm going to bring it up. Box to box.
Box to box.
Box to box. There will be a
my
box
favourite
to box.
kind of midfielder.
Box to box will be going live, I'm guessing, soon, to be able to hear a bit more in depth as I go into much more detail than what I did on our preview, because we shot that interview directly after us having a chat for 40 minutes. So I didn't really want to take too much of the time and talk about the same stuff in each of the conversations. So I try to make it a little bit different. In case you thought some of these questions are a bit weird, Mike, that's why. That's why I'm just like, it's ridiculous. I'm not going to repeat the same questions. And
here you are. Quick. This is a good quick fire to sort of near end it on.
Okay.
What ex player would you have come back as manager right now?
Na 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 na. Friend Benali, Southampton's best defender. Yeah, I don't know.
Who'd you have?
Former player.
Do you know who would keep us up? Jose Fonte.
No, he wouldn't.
Imagine it. He would come in and rile us. The captain back. Captain.
Jose Fonte, baby.
Saying that, is just for the post-match interviews would be fantastic.
Yeah. Exactly. You couldn't silence him.
No.
Indeed.
Or how about out of nowhere, a Marian Pajas comes in from out of the cold. Those cold Latvian winters. He's like, "Hello,
James BT. Stephen Gerrard available. Please no."
If Fonte's still playing, he's more than welcome to be player manager.
Yeah.
I think Fonte Bednarek do a job.
I think Fonte does a great job.
That's what I mean. It'd be on the touchline and in the middle of the park.
I reckon Fonte, Van Dijk, Klein, Shaw, Schneiderlin, Sadio Mane,
Wanyama,
Graziano Pelle. They'll do a job.
Yeah.
J-Rod. Yeah. That squad. Oh, the mighty fall. They weren't even that mighty, to be fair, but they did fall. Yeah, they were indeed. They were indeed. Well, there we go. I think that's pretty much exhausted everything I needed to get off my chest. Obviously, if you are going to the game on Friday, let us know in the chat session or in the comment section if you're watching on replay, and see if you can gain communication. I'm sure it's a sellout crowd going down there to the Friday night kickoff, 8 p.m. So fair play to all of you making the journey out there, because it's either going to be a late night or an expensive one in a hotel, which is what I was going to be opting for. But there we go. It's a recap show. We will be doing let me bring it up here. We will be doing a live watch along for the game on Friday night. So be sure to tune in with us on your phone whilst you watch it on TV. And we will endure the game together, or if you just if you don't happen to have it on Sky, you can watch us and see our reactions to get the coverage of the game. It's like Talk Sport but better, and you can see us. So yeah, win-win.
Although I do sort of want to start doing a slightly more Simon Jordan side of things. We're just going to start really. I'm going to really go for you on Friday.
You're going to get Thesaurus out and just go, that was an egregious tackle.
No, I'm going to be more personal attacks. I'm more like I say, Simon knows what he's doing.
Oh dear. But there we go. Thank you so much for everyone who's watched us live tonight, everyone who's watching us on replay as well. Please remember to stick in your comments and thoughts in the comment section if you're watching us on replay. And this keeps the conversation going. Like I said, we will be doing a watch along on Friday night, so come and join us for that. Be sure to go and check out the Circle app. There's also a bet 5 to get 5, and remember to stick in match day vlogs to get yourself a free bet when you sign up. Details are in the description, or just simply scan this QR code which I've got here. But yeah, just go and download it from the App Store. It's all in there. Circle, spelt that without the E at the end. Easy way to find it in the App Store, so go and check that out. But thank you as always. Go check out the merch. So many things just to punch up here, but I think I'll just end it there. Thank you as always. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Me and Jack will see you on Friday for a watch along. So yeah we'll see you there. All right, cheers everyone. See you. Bye.